All right. Hello, hello. I am here. Me. Also, you can push that chair out of the way. Cloud. Cat. Oh. The second I started talking, he decided that he wanted nothing to do with the stream. So, now he has decided that he will leave. Maybe. What's your plan, little dude? I don't know. Anyhow, welcome back to the stream. I am streamer Man Ender Deej. We are going to be playing Blueprints. Yeah. So, the stream started a little bit later than I usually would because I just spent like 20 minutes trying to set up 3 or 4 different things for the stream. So, hopefully none of that breaks because I can't really fix it midstream unless I wanted to make everybody bored as shit. Let me quickly unplug my headphone because it's all tangled and stuff. But Blueprints, I definitely think Blueprints is the right call for today's stream because I am tired. I don't want to be doing anything particularly hard, which is 90% of the games that I play on this channel. Ultra Kill, Rain World, Silk Song. So, you know, something a little bit easier that isn't necessarily skill-based would be nice to play. Give me a second to let Cloud out. Now, you know what? Before I start it up, I know there's already stuff on the shelf, but let's get somebody new on the shelf. Because a couple days ago, I had run into a particular sound effect while making music that just instantaneously got me into Cult of the Lamb again. So, here we have the little Hoog follower that I created. It's nice how simple the art style is for for these characters. It's just like a side view of the head, ears, just wherever the fuck, Mickey Mouse the ears, and then put a smiley face on the front of it. It's really simple. So it took me like 10 minutes to make this guy. And I'm pretty happy with it. On top of that, there is also some new BRB music that is also Cult of the Lamb inspired that we'll be playing next time we go have a break. Yeah. Alright, just setting myself up. Okay. Alright. I'll wait until people actually show up and start using the sound effects, but I may end up taking a short you know, side project. It might end up getting distracted, I think is the best way to say it. Because I made one of the sound effects have an effect on screen, which is something I've wanted for a little bit, and I may end up going to do that with the other sound effects as well, because I think it would be funny. Alright. Okay, let me turn down this sensitivity. Sensitivity, you can go down to something like there, I think. It's still rather fast, so let me try this again. Yeah, whatever. 0.5. That works. It's fine. So another thing I did off stream, just for the hell of it, I got this little journal here. Here, let me do this. So I got this journal. I think that's Yggdrasil. I'm not sure, for Christmas, because I just asked for vintage knickknacks. And this is amongst vintage knickknacks. So now all of the insane scrawlings of myself about this game will be going into this notebook. Just to, be a little more, what's the word? I don't know. I'm forgetting words. I do that a lot. But, I now have a book that I'm going to be scrolling into. Hopefully it's a little more visible on screen. Looks like it is. Yeah. All right, perfect. And these are going to be the notes that I refer back to as I play. All right, now let's actually get into the game. So the foundation does not reset each day, so I think that means that I have probably finished the foundation. Like, I'm pretty sure, or not finished, but I've completed the foundation puzzle, and now I need to go back to the foundation and do the puzzle. If I remember correctly, there are a number of things I could do. For one thing, let's see if that gives me any luck. There's also over here at the shed, which is gonna be pretty handy. Oh yeah, click. Trading post, shelter, or schoolhouse. I haven't done the 8 classroom thing, so maybe I should try doing that just in the meanwhile. I could also try. You know what? I haven't drafted the trading post. Let's see. Let's see what it entails. What kind of lore? Oh, dynamite. A little too dangerous to pick up. I mean, fair. Oh. Okay. I seem to remember there being a puzzle like this in a previous room. Although, I'm not exactly sure what. Select an item to trade. Yeah, I don't have anything to trade. Let's see. Can I steal anything from here? Is that... Oh, that's just a hacksaw. Also, I did make sure to... Yeah, I did put an announcement. Sometimes I forget to announce my streams in the Discord. So, I gotta be a little extra aware of that. Okay. So not much in the trading post, save for this little container here. And I seem to remember there being a container much like it in one room. In like the master bedroom or something like that. Which on top of it included a method of solving it. But I'm looking through all my screenshots now, and I don't know if... I don't know if I took a screenshot of it. Doesn't really look like I did. What a shame. Let me just... Another go over. Yeah, okay. So this, I don't really know the solution to. Oh. Those reset it? Okay, all 4 corners reset it. Oh. That changed. I'm not sure how the rules of this game works. Oh? Huh, okay. So I have to move squares into the corner? Yeah. And if I move this out of the corner, okay, yeah. I see now. So I'm moving the squares into the 4 corners. Ah, shit. Oh, okay. I have been shot. Yo, what's up? Dead Princess. How's it going? That Luna, if I remember correctly? I may be misremembering. It is Luna. Welcome to the stream. It's going. That's about as good as you could ask for, I suppose. So it looks like the pink rotates these about itself. Oh, I did it. Yippee! What is this? I have been rewarded an allowance token. It has been permanently erased by 2 coins. Oh, that's handy. I want the dynamite. Give me the fucking dynamite. Please. All right. So, we are back with Blueprints. I don't remember if you were one of the people who showed up to the Blueprint streams. So, I don't know how much context I would need to cover to get you up to speed. Been trying to install a new hard drive into PC, but it doesn't have a SATA power cable in it. You've had to spend the past few hours looking for a cable. Yeah, I know the pain of dealing with hard drives. You don't know if the one you have ordered will fit. Yeah. For a while, and by a while I mean 3 years, maybe, had 2 hard drives, or rather a hard drive and a SSD in my computer hooked up, but not working. And I went through all of the steps, like everything that I would maybe require to get it working. So I swapped out the SATA drive. I swapped out my motherboard at some point. I did all sorts of stuff. And at the end of the day, it turned out that it was just my power supply. My power supply was not good enough to make them work. And that was it. So I had ended up spending a significant amount of money for nothing. Good memories of being a dumbass. All right. I don't really need more steps. Money, I've got this. I could use some extra items. A key and a reroll. That's nice. Why is the music off? Did I turn off the music at some point? Okay, I don't think I did. So I guess the music is just gone now. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what we've got to work with here. Spare bedroom, why not? That's not an item. Those aren't items either. There aren't any items in here. So I don't really remember what I did last time. I have no gems. Like, I definitely made a lot of progress last time. I think I remember finding something significant that made... Oh, wait! That's what I did. I lowered the elevator in the foundation. That's what I did. So now I need to find my way into the foundation. And, you know, see if I can get into the reservoir down underneath the thingamajig. Quarry yard is always left unlocked. If only I had a gem. Let's get a gem. Alright, let's see. Nothing in here. I don't think... I kind of doubt that items spawn in this room at this point. I've gone through this room so many times, and it still has never had an item beside... Oh. I'm stupid. Let's see what this is. Ooh. Bunch of money and rerolls. Now, These clocks, there's so many clocks in this room. There's no way there isn't, like, a puzzle here. Like, I don't know. I'll wait for something to reference a clock, and then from there we can figure out what that room is supposed to be. None of these are ideal. I'm gonna be very loose with my usage of my redraws. Give me something good. Drawing room. That it's rotated poorly. That and then the parlor. Okay, let's check the library. Oh, finally some music. And we have a we have a key from this. So Anne Babbage, Lord Evanson. Lord Evanson. That's a new name. M. Laurie. Okay, we've seen that before. Yeah, let me grab my documents here. Yeah, my documents written in fucking pencil with the handwriting of a fucking fourth grader. A modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Darrell. Do I recognize any of these names? I do not. Lord Evanson is a completely new name. So, I think what I ought to do is start writing down notable people. Okay. I should do like a hand cam or something for this. I wonder... I'd need to go set up my other camera, but I wonder if it would even be worth it. Probably not, if I'm being honest. Lord Evanson. So, we don't know much about him. He, apparently took out the Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, though. Also, his name is written in blue, which is a pretty notable, pretty notable exception. It's all written in black, save for his name and my name. Lord Evanson, well, just in brackets, took out Sightseer's Guide. Now that there's music here, I can actually take a second to write stuff. I normally try not to be quiet on stream, but I'm gonna try to be I'm gonna try to write down as much as I can, really. As is the nature of the game, I kind of need to keep on top of all the information I have at hand. Okay, that's good enough. Can this? Should I wonder if I should read this all out. Okay, it's not the longest book. Introduction. The third largest city in Fen Aries and site of its former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. The botanical gardens. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the botanical gardens. I can't read. Botanical gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Ajerin canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of the town, the botanical gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. Oh man, if only I had like the magnifying glass or something for this. Featherfall Keep. You'll... Yeah, I'm just gonna take a picture of everything. Perfect. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epsom, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. Epsom, these guys. After the death of Lord Epsom, his oldest son, Lionel Epsom, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. You want you on the shelf? Let's get you on the shelf. Okay. You got eyeball arms? I didn't notice that before. It's a new detail. To me, at least. Okay, where did I save this? Where did I just save this to? I saved it somewhere within my computer. I think it might be in my... Wait. I don't see it. At some point in the future, I'm going to be going through my various files for making shorts or whatever and just see your character. You? I guess you. I don't know. I can't tell personas from just like OCs. You're so hot? Holden, you're so hot. Wait, no, there it is. Hold on. The persona? Yeah, it makes sense. Where is it? I saw it. I saw it in like the thumbnail of a thing. There it is. Furry. Furry in your face. Okay, let's get you on the shelf. The pumpkin may end up dying when I try to get the background gone. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I don't... There's the ominous bell. Yeah, so I set up the TV to show a image when you play that particular sound effect. And I'm going to hopefully be able to do that with everything else. All right. Let's see. Wait, I sadly don't seem to be able to get like the hair working at the same time. Would you mind getting a version of this image with the background taken out? That's not what I want. Why? Why did that select that? All right. All right. Well, in the meanwhile, if you can send in a version of that image without the background, I'll put it up. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orindia Ares when Reddington was still the capital. You only have it with background? Are you able to edit out the background or no? I guess you might be on mobile or something. Yeah. I do have that image. That does work. There's that one. Can hang out back there. There you are. Didn't draw it was done via commission. Oh. Comes with background. That makes sense. Yeah. It's just the fact that the background was a gradient. It made getting rid of the background very difficult. But this works. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Airy's premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its most privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Mount Holly. At an elevation of 1,100 feet, 11,000 feet, bigger than 1,100 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. But beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during summer. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. That's where I am, right now. I'm in the funny house. It's just called The Estate, apparently. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station. In a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now, the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. And then we got this. So Angel Tower, Reddington's somewhere here, in Mount Perma. Where is, okay, Mount Holly. Do we see the Mount Holly estate or no? No, we don't really. Alright. Alright. Well, time to actually play the video game. Reading is over. No more reading. Let's see what we have in here. Great Hall, I don't have that many keys. Aquarium. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh. Hey, a key. Nice. And it's got all of these little rooms, thus making it all of these little rooms. Which I just realized right now. Didn't cross my mind that the reason why there's so many little rooms in the aquarium windows is because it is supposed to be an everything room. I still want to drain this at some point. Don't know when I'll be able to, but that is something to work towards. I have a good amount of money. The box next to this box is false. A box next to this box is true. The box next to this box contains gems. So, okay, hold on. I gotta think. The box next to this box contains gems. A box next to this box is true. Oh, hold on. I need to take a call. Next box, the box next to this, one of these is true. And if this is true, then this is lying, meaning that neither of these are true or both of these are true. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The middle one contains the gems. It's all fucking stupid. The middle one has it. I win. Give them to me. Yippee! Alright. Oh yeah. I forgot that I had that keybind. Alright. Am I too much? Secret passage. That wouldn't help me at all. Bedroom. Oh, this could get me into that little corner. And also, this does tend to have at least one item in it. Here's that other image of Reddington. Wonder if I cross-reference the images of Reddington, will there be anything that pops out or something like that? Probably not. It's probably just an image of Reddington. All right, nothing in here. I'll take that. Why not? Car keys. That. Who was this? KL. Lord Evanson. Lord Evanson. His oldest son, Lionel Epson. Not Evanson. Evanson is a different name. Okay. That's not quite what I was thinking. It's interesting because with games like this and like, Outer Wilds, you know? You see so many things around you, but none of them necessarily actually point you... Oh. Ooh, glad I had that reroll. Let's see if that saves me. It does! Yippee! What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Like, every room is chock full of clues. Every room has something in it that will help you get to the end of the game. However, there's no way you will know what is a clue and what isn't until you know what the puzzle is. So, my method of oh, yeah, also, let's see what this is. I can't, because I need to go to the kitchen to figure out what that is. Yeah. I've been just kind of like taking pictures of random shit so that I can hopefully, you know, avoid having to constantly go back and rediscover stuff. But even then, I've still missed stuff just because of the fact that rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Ooh. It's tough. It's tough to guess exactly what'll be a part of the big old puzzles and stuff like that. Does this change anything on that? Like, is that a compass? I can't crouch. I feel like I learned that I can't crouch every single time that I do this. Okay. That ampersand... No. What is this? Is this called an ampersand? I'm just gonna type it into Google. Name of that symbol. Ampersand. Okay. So, a previous puzzle... There were so many puzzles. So many puzzles. A previous puzzle mentioned keeping track of the paintings in rooms and trying to figure out which letters and names and stuff are missing. Over here, I've got... So, there was paint and pint, leaving out an A. There was car and there was card, leaving out a D. This one, however, is interesting because the letters being left out are amper. Which, you know, I wasn't expecting full things to happen. So let's go... Okay, so while I'm doing all my stuff, I'll also try to keep that in mind. Jeez, there's just so many things to do. So many things to look at. I can't use that. It would be nice to check this out. This room looks cool. I don't want to mess with the Great Hall. That's a lot of keys. And I don't want to do this at all. Okay, fine. I'll use the key in the Great Hall just to get through. No. Commissary. I think I'm going to... Maybe... Yeah. You know what? I'll spend the gem... given the chance that it has gems for me to buy. Yeah, would you look at that? Okay. Now, the shovel would have been nice, but I just completely fucking brain-offed. These are interesting. So you have theater, and you have that. I don't know what this is. Or this could be stage. Stage, theater. Stadium. No, not stadium. So for this one, I'll just take a screenshot. Rotunda. Oh man, so many red rooms. Jeez. I haven't been in the rotunda, why not? Or maybe I have. I don't know. I have. What I actually want... Okay. Vestibule. 3 of the doors in this room unlock, and the 4th one becomes locked. Oh, and I can spin these around. That's fun. So if I did the dark room... Boudoir... Yeah, I'll do the boudoir. And then also what I'm going to do before I leave is I'm going to rotate the room. And check out these other options as well. So I'm not going to use the key on that. I don't need to. Alright, there we are. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. No. Okay, well, the weight room is gonna be there, I guess. Oh, what? Just starting it killed my fucking... Okay. I didn't realize that all I had to do to lose half of my stuff was, like, actually spawn in the room. That's a shame. Alright. Well, in that case, there is still something to do here. We have a plane. And we have paint. More specifically, painting a globe. This is another thing that I will take a picture of, because I'm not sure the specific words that they want me to use there. Okay, this needs to be able to... Oh, come on. I have to take the other... Fuck. And this one's probably going to be another locked door? Okay, no. Fuck! Really? Not a single room that would actually lead me into the... into the fucking foundation. Damn you. Okay. Is that a penny on the ground? No. What a shame. Alright. Well, let's keep going then. Locked. Okay, paint and pint. Already knew that one. Yeah, this might be dead. This might be dead, run. Yep. Really, that was such bad luck right there at the end. Dang it. All right. Well, yeah, call it a day. Mid-sized inn. Save and continue. I think we're halfway through. This marks day number 25. If I can't do it in another 25 days, I'm pretty sure I lose. Give me that allowance. Oh, little bird. Do that every time, just in case. How nice and calm and quiet. 2 special tools. Special floor plans now cost additional steps. That's fine. Let's try that. So yeah, this is this. Mr. Ravane. Was there anything in this room, typically? Spoon? I can't use the spoon. This turns on/off certain... Okay, yeah. So I'll turn that back on. I'm missing one more of those. Otherwise, this is a pretty just empty room. Eh, it's fine. Maybe something on the shelf here? No. No. I keep spotting stuff out the corner of my eye, but it's just part of the art style with a lot of stray lines. All right. Yeah. Started off. Wait, why did I get a gem? Gems don't mean anything. Gems don't mean anything. God, I'm a dumbass. Parlor is useless. Steps are where it's at. That goes straight into this bedroom. There is no way that can be a good foundation for a room of a house. That water flows directly underneath this bedroom. Definitely not gonna be a problem for the future. Okay, nothing in this room. Okay. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Sure. That'll help. Banana. Very good. Run is solved. I got a banana. Can't climb out the window. Airplane. Floor plan. Plane and plan, maybe? Okay. In the case of plane and plan, then we have a missing E. I don't even remember the thing that told me to do, like, to look for those specifically. Okay, so I'll let that stay open for now. I'll take it. I don't think I've ever, or I might have once actually purchased a lock or a key. Oh, a key from here. Whoa. That's a different kind. That's a very new special key to me. I bought the prism key. Some guy just made this thing in front of me, I guess. If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you will draw floor plans of that same color. Ah, that's actually pretty handy. Pin and pine. This one's easy. Another E. So far we have A, D, Amper, E, and E. Okay, well, no need to go in that room. Well, actually, that probably could have gone in that room. No need not to go in that room, really. Alright, more bedrooms in the house, and a sleeping mask. That's actually a lot of steps that I could potentially get from this. Let's see, constellation, stars and stairs. Stars and stairs. It's an eye. Gotta love that since I went into the previous groundskeeper's room, the music for this time is going to be really ominous the entire way through. I'll take that. Could this be like a boiler room or something? Library? Okay, library. Library it is. Crow Row. All right. It's a good thing they show up in most of these rooms. All right, so I've seen this, seen that. I don't think I've seen this. I've seen this. I haven't seen this. I've seen this. Let's try this. Okay. Wait, what is this? Number 124. Why number 124? Is that notable? Is that important detail? Actually, I should probably go through this side first. Just to clear out this row. Dining room. Laboratory. Experimental house features. This is not ideal because I'm not getting access to the, like, east wing of the house. I'll try the lab. I can't really see that. That's just a circle. Or a sphere. Okay, this is Kimberly Thompson. I remember Kimberly Thompson. It's a familiar name. A0B, B1 is this, I guess. I don't know what those really mean. Could be referring to many, many things. Now, if I remember, this lets me, yeah, I can set up an experiment. I'm free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Let's see. The next 3 times that you open a locked trunk, add a small chest to the entrance hall, set your dice to 2, set your steps to 40. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan, whenever you draft a shop room. I could do... his dice means more rerolls. Except I just don't have archived floor plans right now. When you draft a shop room. You know what? I'm going to set steps to 40 on that. Will remain active for the rest of the day. Yes. Research logs. Oh, yeah, this is just previous things that I did. Successful triggers 1. Yeah, that was not a very useful one. Log into network. I believe it's Swan Song. legally distinct dial-up tone. Okay, wait, no, I've already been through this. Electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Well, that's a lie, because it's written on the red paper, as opposed to the other kind of paper. Apple. Just finding random fruit strewn about on various tables and just jamming it in my mouth. H2O melting point at 0.1 part per thousandth to 0.5 part per thousandth. Oh, this is what I need. I needed to be in the laboratory. Not, I thought that this piece of paper was in, it was in the, what's the word? Red room. I thought it was in the red room. So, let me write in a new goal. Bring magnifying glass to lab. There we are. And Randolph M. Do I remember seeing a Randolph? Well, I wrote down his name, but I don't think I've seen anything else about him. Well, there's all that stuff. What's that? The only thing that I could potentially do better at... Oh, yeah, I've already seen this as well. It's got the post-it note pointing... What's that? Oh, whatever. Oh! Is that just for that? Is that just how that... Do I... When I get this functioning... Do I... Yeah, okay. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to get a boiler room somewhere. Broken lever, not gonna use that yet. There's sometimes an item here. No. No item. Corridor. Pine. And... Flame? Like, yeah, so that's like a pine tree. And this is a match. A light. I'm not sure about this one. I might need to use the parlor room just to get down there. Oh, wait, no. This'll work. Music is gone. Ampersand and sand. We've got all these images, but I think those stay the same. What's this image? Oh, yeah, it's just Sinclair. H.S. Sinclair. Okay, a package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. I've never had the mail room before. And also, it's a dead end, so it would like shove me into the corner. Nah. Nook. That's much better. Hey, and a coupon box. Okay. Could use the parlor to get down even further into the corner. This is the only true box. The gems are in the other box with a true statement. One of the other boxes is true. Okay, so it's this. Oh, and a magnifying glass. Okay, that tends to show up a lot in the parlor, which means I can immediately cross this, I can immediately cross this off. Wait. Did I fuck it? I did. It was this one. Damn it. Because this is false. If this is true, then this is lying. Ah, man, I got. That's alright, though. Okay, what's this? Clock and lock. Another C. Security room. Might be good. Yeah, I could also use the billiard room. If I don't fuck up the puzzle. Actually, wait. No, the puzzle you can't really fuck up. It just resets back to 1. So, hopefully I can get... What's this? Bat and bath? H. Okay, 1 plus 2 equals 3. Times 6 equals 18. Alright? Yes. 1 times 1 equals 1. 1 plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Minus 7, 3. Divided by 1 is 3. There it is. 2 keys. That's actually really good. Okay. Only a couple more rooms to look into. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. And plus 2 items if drafted to join to a bedroom. I'll just do this. I don't need that very corner room. Ooh, I think I just got a lot of steps there. Yeah, that's 20 steps that I just got. That's very nice. Trinsdale Mystery and the Turtles of Vera. Is there anything that can... Oh, there is. I don't believe there's anything here, anything else here for me besides this funny little guy. The only other living being within this house. As of what I know right now. Alright, now we back all the way out. That was well worth it. And I am also going to run back to the lab while I can. It'll waste a bit of my money, but that's fine because I will know what this means now. Cooler is unaffected. Cooling curves. Complete thaw. Cooler is unaffected. Could this be having to do with the, like, the, what do you call it? The freezer? Cooler is unaffected when it is at a little less than 20 degrees out. Or in. I don't know. Let me just... Complete thaw. Cooler is unaffected. Huh. That didn't solve any of my questions. I am still just about as confused as I was. Oh well. Let's draft over here. Security room. Coat check. Don't need that yet. Storeroom. Yeah, let's do security. Yeah, and then unless written by hand, use that. Oh, that leads all the way back to that room over there. The den. Let's mess with the keycard system yet again. Change offline mode to unlocked. And there we are. Uh-huh. I could go into the garage if I so wished. And there's also these ones. These other rooms. Let's get more keys, how about? Keys tend to be pretty good. Pretty cool. Yeah, just third time, yada yada. Whatever. Anything else in this room? Car and card. I think I might have already... Yeah, I have already written that one. Eight. Time to lose yet another coin. There it is. Still don't know what this is. It's confusing me. Tree and fire, match. Yeah, no idea. No, I don't want to go into the gym, that's for sure. Let's redraw. Courtyard and the freezer thing. And they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. So this is... There is... Wait! That's it! There is a cooler. There's a cooler over here. So if I could lower the temperature in the freezer, then I get into the cooler. Makes sense. I don't need it right now, but that is good to know. Here, actually, let me write that down. Let me just cross the other one out. Lower temp in freezer to less than 20 degrees Celsius. There we are. Ooh. Give me the hammer. Okay. Keep going. Boiler room. I mean, not an ideal place for it at all, actually. Actually, yeah, no, this wouldn't help me at all, I don't think. Because it's not hooked up to a room. I have to, yeah, I must. Okay. Well, it's the best one. So, I'll take it. And yeah, so I have to do this. Oh. Okay. That's already activated. That's nice. Hmm. Okay, because the boiler room doesn't connect anywhere. Sadly. Yeah, just use a regular key. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this is, these are rooms that can be powered. Nothing that goes straight up. Unless I spend half of my things, in which case it comes down to, like, it starts getting worrisome. Because if I have, how many would that send it to? 15, like 16, 17 maybe? 17 steps? 17 steps is really not enough for anything major. Is it? But this might soft lock me, so it's worth the assurance, you know? 16 steps. Not fun. But we go here, and this is lowered now. Okay. Okay, progress? Whoa. Is that a really big door? Maybe. Elevator. The elevator call button is locked by electronic key card. Okay. Jelly fan. Oh, fan and flan. Another disc. That's cool. The basement door is locked. Huh. I'll use a key. The key does not fit. Ah. I need to find a basement key. Another piece to the puzzle. Okay. New thing. Find and bring basement key to foundation. There we are. Okay, interesting. Well, back up we go. Basement door's locked. I can't do much to remedy that, so back up. All right. So now what I can do is just kind of mess around for a bit, I guess. Try to find a basement key. Not sure where I would find a basement key. What kind of room is this? It's just a regular room. Then I will use a regular key. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Getting low on, oh! This is still drained. I didn't realize that the draining of the pool lasted between, like, days. Huh. Okay, paint and pint. Yeah. Drafting pool rules. Nothing? Anything hidden? Off to the side? No. And pint and paint. I wrote that down. Yeah, paint and pint. Okay. I'm not long for this run. Attic. I haven't gone to the attic. Up we go. Okay, navigational compass. A shovel. We have a gem. Okay. A trunk. Just smash that open. More doohickeys and things. An airplane. Ooh, vault key. Or safe deposit box key. Safe deposit box key. This is the secret garden. And a lockpick kit. Can I slip my way back into the foundation? I think I can. Face is a little blurry. A lot of artifacting around here. Is that Sinclair? That could be like Sinclair's dad. Maybe. I don't know. It's an interesting photo. There's going to be something later that tells me, look into the top right corner of the Sinclair photo with the magnifying glass and you'll see how to win the game. Tie and clock. Clock and tie. Grandfather? I don't know. Okay, what's this? April 12th. Okay, so I'm saying it's April 12th. Change the ending to political.
Dear Miss Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalog, and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript.
Oh, okay. Just weird past future tense.
We will be returned to you. Otherwise, it has been recycled. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Thomas Yanders, Editor. Ruffington Red Publishing, Children's Book Department, 205 Consetta,
and then some random numbers down there that look important. A vodka brand called Good Boy Vodka. Huh. There is, in fact, a brand of vodka called Good Boy Vodka. Holy shit, I found him. I found him. It wasn't that hard to find him. He was right there, but I found him. It's the good boy. Look at him with his good boy pants. Look at Oh my goodness. I want these. I want the good boy pants. That's so fucking funny. Holy shit. 0 carbs. Very nice. Here, you know what? Just because it made me laugh. Let's do a bit of this. All right. There we are. Perfect. All right, so this was April 12th. I'm not sure where that really falls on the timeline. My timeline is a bit barren. I don't have the most yeah. I don't have the most in-depth timeline working here. So let's go book Red Prince. Rejected. April 12th. I don't know what specifically. Like there's no other date on this. So it looks like that's the extent of that. Okay, what could this be? Is clock is like grandfather. Tick and tie? No. Cuz the other word here is tie. That is a tie. But like is there, you know what? Let me see. Synonym for grandfather clock. What's another name for a grandfather clock? Long case clock, tall case clock, hall clock, or floor clock? None of those really, like, do anything for me. Grandfather clock. It's a bit of a doozy. Alright, I can get both of them in a picture. I like the light. Oh, I missed a key. I knew I was missing something. It's a pretty object-dense room, this. So, I had to make sure I wasn't missing anything major. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my last step to check all of the keys that I have on the door. Because the secret garden could easily be hidden in the basement. Special keys, secret garden. No, damn it. Okay, so there's got to be a key specifically for the basement then. Which means that this is a dead run. Which isn't that bad considering that I got a good amount of knowledge from it. So let's just kind of... Oh, wait, yeah, I can also shovel up these. See if I can get any steps off of them. Nothing. Yippee. Weight room. And final step. No! No, let me get the dirt pile! Okay. Alright, well, I do believe that it has been a solid hour and a half or so, so we are going to take a quick break. We are back. Let us get back into this. All right. Actually, hold on. Oh, wait, no. I went to go grab my antacids, but it turns out I put them over here. So, that works out. That one's lost forever. You stopped gaming with buddies. Welcome. Welcome to the place where you go when you stop gaming with buddies. Enjoy your stay. How's it going? All right. Day 26. I need to make sure I install hero drawings more. Mm-hmm. I mean, eventually, there are just going to be way too many. if every stream you make me download another hero drawing, then yeah, I think you might end up destroying my PC. Can I jump? Can I jump off of this gigantic cliff? There is that still. I still don't know what that is. Little thingamajig. I should make a folder specifically for him. I don't know if I'll do that. I think it would be more funny if he was just like spread throughout my other images. That. Oh wait, no, I think I can go down there from the steps. Okay, that's all like skybox stuff. All right. Let's get this. What do you have for me? Shrine, root cellar, or schoolhouse? Make an offering, receive a blessing. I might want to try the schoolhouse this time around. Oh, sledgehammer in the schoolhouse. That's handy. Yeah. So, yeah, I already turned this on. One more of those that I need to mess with before I can actually get whatever the hell the puzzle is. Watch out. Should get Hero as the lamb from Cult of the Lamb. That is very, very similar face shapes. All right. Let's skip through here. And all right. So I'm sort of, or actually no. Let me see what things I have to do. Use pump room to drain reservoir. So I need to go get the pool. Find Ruoda's last name. Goat Hero. All right, give me a sec. You're also gonna need to post it. Oh, there's the notification. To get access to the admin. Get to the backside of the foundation. I can cross that off. I already did it. So, check on that one. Get office safe password. That's a different one. Look for missing letters in painting puzzle. That's one I've been working on. Okay, let's get him in here. Transparency. I see you also used the we went for the same naming scheme with Cult of the and then whatever the hell the character is at the end. But on top of that, you have the same brush that they used. I also for this guy I didn't have ready access to the same brush, and I was too lazy to go look for it, so I just went with the closest thing I had. There it is. Get down here. Okay, so that works. I mean, that works out then. Okay. I just looked over here. Let me make sure I'm not gonna dox myself. Okay. I looked away from the files that I had and back to them, and let's see if this the 5 horsemen of the apocalypse. Hero, 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 Herbert. I don't even know why I have a picture of Herbert in my fucking files. All right. So now today I am looking for classrooms. And on top of that, I am also looking for paintings, and on top of that, I'm also looking to get to the end of the video game. So let's do. Okay, what's that? Crowbar or pry bar and pray. So pry and pray. That's most likely what that is. So the missing letter is A. There are a lot of these. I don't. Oh, you can't really see it. Yeah, this is all of the ones that I've done thus far. A D Amper E E C. Is that a C? I C C H L and A. And they're still coming. There's still a few that I need that I really have no idea how to solve. So, I won't know what that's supposed to spell out until later. Storeroom. That's good to start off with. Some funny words, Magic Man. Yeah, of course it's a reference. I think that's one of the few references that has been proliferated so much that you can't not know it. Okay, so that's the flan. That's sand. Sand and flan. Or is it like jelly? Dune? I don't... Sand and flan. That doesn't really work. I'm leaving. Card? Card. Huh. Queen of Diamonds and the Ace of Spades. It's just... What? I don't get it. Why do you show me these things? Why do you show me these things? Found a new song to listen to on loop by one of your favorite bands. What is the song? As somebody who doesn't really listen to music that has lyrics, I am out of the loop for the majority of popular music. Okay, I already did that one. So I will most likely not be able to recognize it. Baby Boy by Mother Mother. I think I might have heard Mother Mother as a name at some point. Ooh, that'll help. It's worth... Tag deer or buck. Or cow? I think... Oh, okay, I think I might know that. Not sure, but I might have heard that. What could that be? Because this is like a dog tag. Except it's only got... It's got 10 on it. It doesn't have... Doesn't have like a name, so it might be something else. What's... Because that's just a deer. That's like a reindeer. Let me see. Synonym for deer? What's another name for a deer? Male is a buck, female is a doe. Okay, I know these things. Why? Ah, man. Wait, what? Why? I never noticed the fucking street lamps. Hirsch in German. Well, I don't think Hirsch has that. All right, I'm just going to take a screenshot and mull it over later. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I wrote the title of the stream in German. Just for the hell of it. Okay, what is this? Oh yeah, this is this thing. My favorite color is red. And all of them, their favorite colors are red, right? They all really like red. Except this one is not written in red, apparently. And this one, you must really like red. Yeah. Red by Caleb. This one, red. This one's also red. All of them want red. RJ. Freddy. Caleb. Benny. Eat the apple off the teacher's desk. Yum yum. Color worksheet. Yeah, I don't know. It's about a dad who shoots his daughter's lover because they were being sneaky. Ah. Huh. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever heard that. Or if I have, I don't really remember it. Okay, well, I don't know what... While drafting in the classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each classroom, or for each one of these specific types of rooms are in your house. Didn't expect to encounter a hayloft when joining. Well, I mean, Hero is talking about his favorite band or whatever, so where the daughter kills the father. Eh. What's this? Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference between bath and bat? Oh boy, actually that I already wrote that. Yeah, so this is where it told me to start looking at the pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, infinity, 9, 10. I think you have that wrong. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. What's up with... Why is it infinity now? Also, what's up, Tommy? I don't think I asked what's up, Tommy. I have to ask that to everybody who joins. What's up, Tommy? Went to Mother concert last spring, actually. Huh. Yeah, I've never been to a concert. Stuff like that is way too loud and overstimulating for me. Okay. Let's redraw that since I could get some better rooms. So you have no idea. Redraw that. Spare bedroom. That's good. You were high as a kite yesterday after eating 4 brownies. That was fun. Oh yeah. Oh, the ominous bell tolls. Yeah. What's this? Bride and Bridge. Yeah. Being high is fun. Gotta say, more fun than being drunk, according to me. But it's such a shame that the human body just gets used to it. That's what I've done. So now 4 brownies doesn't do shit to me. I guess it depends on how much you put in it, but yeah, no. Bridge and bride. Bridge. Bride. Missing a G in that one. That bell was Tommy reaching Cloud 9. Yeah. I feel like sometimes I read messages out loud and then forget that I read them and read them again and react to them a second time. And, like, nobody ever corrects me, so I don't know if I do, but, like, it... I have no doubt that I occasionally... I occasionally read it out loud and then just kind of forget. Looking... You were playing Game of Life, and you looked at the game and asked yourself, what the fuck is that weird PS3 game? Right, Game of Life. And that repeated itself 10 times in 5 minutes. Yeah. Sometimes... I wish that I could get to that point still when getting high. When I'm high, and it's the reason why I'm getting off weed now, it just makes me dumb. It just makes me stupid. I don't like it. Oh, I'm soft locked immediately. That's cool. You've been meaning to try edible. Yeah, being stupid is cool, but not when you're trying to like have a conversation with people. Like moon necklace. I never noticed that before. Oh, nice watch streak. The baker. I don't think I am legally allowed to tell you guys how to make edibles. However, I could tell you how to make edibles. So, you know. Yeah, edibles tend to hit really hard. Like, that's, stjoip? Stjoip. That's a new word. Is that German? Yeah, it's German. It means mountain. It means big rock. I don't know. What could that mean? But I mean, prior to being severely depressed, you would enjoy eating 10 edibles. Let me tell you, weed does not help with depression at all. Trust me. But yeah, no. It's like if you're able to get your hands on bud, so pretty much any weed at all, then you can make edibles. It's not hard. Twitch is gonna ban me. Twitch is gonna. Oh, you're teaching people how to make edibles? How dare you? It's gonna be something like that. You hate the smell of weed? Yeah, it's gross. I don't like weed very much at all. Well, no, I like weed very much. I actually very much like weed. However, the taste of it, I don't give a shit. I know some people are like, yes, this sugar cranberry fudge weed tastes like rainbows and shit like that. I couldn't give less of a shit. You were on a train once and God, it was right up your nose. Yeah. I mean, it's legal. It's completely legal to smoke weed, like, just around here. So, I get to smell it a fair amount. It's also somewhat legal here. Or there. Not really here. Jeez. This is the bad thing about it. Bad thing about it, somebody mentions it once and immediately my brain, like a fucking dog that just heard the word walk, my brain went, weed? Weed? Huh? Weed? And that's what addiction is. It was such a strange case of Tommy too. You all ate the first together and waited for like an hour and people started to get the first effect and you felt nothing at all. Then you ate a second. That's not a good idea. It's still nothing. A third, a bit dizzy like being drunk, and sometime after fourth, your brain became Swiss cheese. Yeah, so that, people typically say start off with like a single dose of 10 grams and you just wait until it works. However, everybody I know has taken that advice at first, gone, okay, yeah, I'll take a small dose. And then after an hour, they realize they aren't necessarily feeling anything. So they take like twice the amount. And, I mean, it makes for some very fun first highs, that's for sure. All right. Was also astonished how nothing worked on you for like 4 hours. That is interesting. I don't know. Some people it does just affect differently. Like, there is this real scientific process you can do to bud called carboxylation or carboxylization or some shit like that. And that can typically last like, or you eat that shit and then you wait like 2 hours, about maybe more. So it really depends. Ooh, dice. Very nice. Time you got a glass of wine and your entire world started spinning because your dumbass forgot that taking depressants with antidepressants is maybe not a good idea. Yeah, not the best idea. I don't know what the effects are of that, but I don't know. It doesn't sound good. Oh, I got the 2 extra items because it was connected to a bedroom. Got really dizzy. Yeah, no. I don't really do alcohol very much because no nausea. That's good. Because of the, you know, depressant aspect of it. But, you know, honestly, it's weird. It's weird how alcohol is considered. I don't do alcohol. The stream warning is the stream warning still up? That's funny. And you laughed even harder when you wanted to stop because you didn't know what the fuck you were laughing about? Yeah. It is, yes. That's funny. You know, shit's just kind of funny when you're high. Again, I wish I could be high for the first time again. Because, man, is it so boring now. I think I'm built like a fucking menace or something. Because I don't know why. Everything, and I've talked about it a lot. I build resistance to things very quickly for no reason, or probably for a reason, given that most things have reasons. But like I've mentioned, like if I can take 2 melatonin one night and then the next night I can try to take 2 melatonin again and it will do nothing. The black box is false. The black box is true. A false box contains the gems. Okay, hold on. A false box contains the gems. If this is true, then this contains the gems. If this is true, then this contains the gems. Or, if this is true, then this is false, meaning that a false box contains the gems. So it's a true box that contains the gems, which makes it blue. Blue is thing. Maybe. I don't know. I confused myself by doing that whole thing. But maybe. Hey, there we go. You watched a short of a guy trying to eat a Reese's cup, and that had a lot of those like cupcake paper wrappings, laughing his ass off because he kept taking them off and he was super confused. No, that's funny. It's okay. You know what? I say being high now is boring. I will say being high with other people is really funny because you get to make fun of other people for being really high. It's great. Your partner noticed that you had a racing heart. You can't fall asleep. Yeah. Yeah, no. I do tend to have the same issue. Sometimes. Just like being unable to sleep while high. It's weird because a lot of people, you know, they do weed for the sake of, you know, being able to sleep. A lot of people do that for that particular purpose. And yet my stupid ass ADHD brain and body just decided no. All right. That's not ideal. You were sleeping very well not knowing your heart was attending a race. Oh. That's different. I don't know what that could be. That sounds perhaps like a bad thing. Hopefully, well, you know what? I think I know what that, why that could have been. Because you were 4 brownies in. You felt good? Well, yeah, no duh, you felt good. You were high off your ass. You were toasted. There's no world in which you didn't feel good. Let's see. All right. That's not ideal, but it's an option. Yeah, you done me dirty, Tommy. Now all I'm thinking about is weed, like the stoner I am. You literally being unable to keep context in your brain was extremely wild. Yeah. It's interesting because that's something I live with, like, normally, but weed exasperates it, like, immensely. You know, I mean, you guys attend my streams. You know that I can barely keep a thought in my brain for longer than a minute, especially if I'm trying to read stuff. But the second that I get fucking cannabis within my bloodstream and body, my brain shuts down completely. How hard being high would be with somebody with ADHD. It's fucked. Unless you enjoy just having a lot of stimulation. I do talk a lot while Oh, man. It's like your usual lostness, but amplified 10 times. That's... calling it lostness is really funny, but kinda mean. Also, what is this? We have a tie, and we have... What's that, a tea tray? What is it? What would this be called? Okay. Cake holder? With, like, the spike through the middle? I guess you put each layer kind of on the individual thing. Okay. Now, I have an idea. And it's perhaps a really bad idea. All right? Perhaps it's an incredibly stupid idea, in fact. However, it's an idea nonetheless. And since we're on the topic, I mean, I gotta. Would it or would it not be funny for me to try to play this game while high? You can see. This is the addict. This is the addict in my brain being like, come up with any excuse to go do more weed. It's like this is what addiction is. I'm very aware of how bad I am with this, but it's also very funny. Am I able to function when high? Yeah, I'm able to function very well while high. Again, I live this normally, so it's not actually that bad. But you know. But it would be kind of funny though. To be the shoulder angel, please don't. Okay, can I get a shoulder devil real quick? In actuality, I don't think I'd do it because all I have is J's, and I wouldn't want to go pause the stream for 30 minutes. It would be funny. Hell yeah. I'd need to pause the stream for a little while for it to actually do that. So unless you guys would be willing to sit through that, I will abstain. Yeah, the fucking German shoulder creatures, I guess. I don't know what they're called. I guess they're just called shoulder angel and devil, huh? Huh. Give me this. The twins and Diamondus Minor. Pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Okay. Shouldn't do the drugs. 9. The only German accent that I'm able to do at all is a horny one. I don't know why. It's just a fact of life. Like if I tried to do a regular if I tried to do a regular German voice, it just sounds like stupid. Like, the Germany. But the second that I start going a little bit like gay and stuff, oh my gosh. I can hold it for way longer. I just need to, like, oh, 9. You shouldn't do the drugs. Like that, I can do that. I can do that way better than I can do a regular German accent. It's so weird. All right. Yeah. The House of Holbein. I don't know what that means. You do get told by people that they thought you were gay or so. Sure, give you the accent. I mean, yeah. My work. Nah, it's too late. I had an idea, but it's too late in the day to do that idea, so I will abstain. Gotta go grind Monster Hunter. Alright, well, see you around. The stream... Well, actually, it's only 2 hours in. Man. What about man? Ant-Man. Change offline. Maybe I don't need to be high. My brain's already fucked up as is. My head don't work. So, you know. You think we're men. I think you're onto something. You know, frankly, I think you got an idea. you got, nope, done. Brain off. The rest of this stream is silent. I mean, I do have like a... I can still talk as well. This is this is just like I don't know what this bit is. That reminds you. It reminds you of what? Exactly. You don't understand how funny. I don't understand how funny you find the term sausage fest. Why is it that you find it funny? Funny. 5 plus 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Minus 8. 3. 14 plus 11. That's 25. Minus 7 minus 12. That's 6 times 6. Wait. 14 plus 8 is 22. Minus 19 equals 3. Times 6 equals 18. There we go. Literally says this is a group of people with dicks. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess if in certain contexts, I mean, in every context, sausage fest just means there's a bunch of dicks out. But, or maybe not necessarily dicks out, just like a bunch of men in a room. I don't know. Sausage, hey, admittedly, I don't know the exact term of the word, or meaning of the word. A bunch of men? Yeah. Well, hey, it could be used in the way that I said. Don't count it out just yet. 11, 10, so 21 minus 20, that's 1. Times 15, that's 15. Divided by 1, that's... Oh, no. Divided by 1, that's 15. Divided by 5, that's 3. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's so whoa? Did the prospect of me being aware of gay sex scare you? Greenhouse, no. Okay. Oh, wait, I have a key card. That's nice. I can't see shit. Let's do this one. I love the fucking key card into a regular ass double bedroom. That's fun. And here's where you will be staying overnight, in the guest bedroom. Okay, well, while I have this, I am going to go back to the security room. This is where they have the gay sex. Yeah, behind closed and barricaded doors. Ah, yes. Needs the gay card to get entry, of course. So now that I can, now that I have the key card, well, that doesn't actually matter. I can set the security level to high, and now every single door that shows up, I'll be able to get through. So instead of security level high, meaning I run into a lot of locked doors with very specific ways of getting in, it means I have a lot of doors that I innately can just walk through. Ooh, is there a penny somewhere? It's a magnifying glass. That's not a penny. Where's the penny? Was that it? Really? Huh, okay. People clock you as cis and gay. You're neither. Well, I mean... People are in... Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh! Okay, fine. Let's do this little puzzle here. Chart and cart. Chart. Yes. Okay, yeah. This room, I'm pretty sure, is actually completely useless. So, let's just run back all the way. Okay, so I can go through the observatory. through this hallway, and then I can continue upwards. Actually, you know what? I'll go sideways first. A garage. I'll do it. Yeah, that's worthwhile. The keys I can get from the garage are pretty important there. Okay, card and car. I think I already have, yeah, card and car. Okay, I'll just redo that. Felt insulted one time when someone said, "You don't look like you listen to music." Or you don't look like you don't listen to music? So you look like you listen to music? That doesn't... That is an interesting thing, I guess. I don't... Yeah, that's a double negative. Oh, okay. You don't look like you listen to music. I don't know. I don't know what that could possibly mean. There's no, like, code written here or whatnot. I mean, it was, like, freshly opened, so maybe if I find... Maybe I'll find somewhere in the image, like, maybe, like, a picture of the code? The sad thing about being big and scary looking is that nobody actually clocks you as anything. Like, it's very rare that people walk up to me or address me without me addressing them first. So, ooh, mailroom again. So I don't get a lot of guesses about whether or not I listen to music or am gay or anything else of the sort. Cat or tiger and Trey. Men are just scary in general. Yeah. Especially big bald men with beards. I'm a big bald blanc boy. That's a little bit of French in there for you. So, yeah, no. Big bald blanc boy with beard. Bith ba beard. Let me see what these things are called. Because it's like a tea tray, right? No, that's not a tea tray at all. What are the 3-stage circular trays called? A tiered cake stand or a tiered serving tray? Because, you get along with girls than you do with guys. That kind of ruined your ability to socialize IRL. Because girls are very wary of guys. Yeah. I don't know. I'm friends with a few girls. Mostly dudes. And the girls who I am friends with tend to be like tomboys and stuff. Or trans. That is... Actually, hold on. Hold on, wait. I have... Yeah, no, the majority of my friends... That's interesting. I just realized that. Online, it's mostly trans people. Yeah, IRL for me, it's mostly like tomboys. And then online, it's trans people. That's an interesting thing. I don't know what that means. Okay, let's see. Cupcake stand, cupcake tower, serving platter, dessert stand, étagère. Étagère. Or, let's see, étagère. Nope. What is an étagère? That's... That's just called a shelf. That's a shelf in French. Most girls you know IRL are fruity in a way. At the very least, don't give you straight vibes. I mean... I've never tried to, like, think about the vibe, like, the gayness of my friends. So, you know, unless somebody tells me, I just kind of... I have a functioning gaydar, I just don't use it. Because at the end of the day, I don't think... at the end of the day, I don't think closeted gay people like being called out. Yeah, I might be wrong about that, but, you know, something tells me. Yeah. I wasn't saying that you were. I was being being goofy. Okay, I still don't know. For antique furniture versions with a central pedestal, they were historically called dumbwaiters. No, I don't think they were, Mr. AI. I'm pretty sure a dumbwaiter is a little elevator. Yeah, a dumbwaiter is an elevator, you dumbass AI. What the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna ignore this thing. Generative AI might be hated. I ditto. Come on, give me the squeak. Give me the basketball squeak. Come on, you know the basketball squeak. Damn it. Okay, fine. Whatever. Okay. And that looks to be the end of the run. Hamster. You thought you were going to come out as a lesbian? Well, I mean, I can see those two being conflated. Am I using that word right? Okay, yeah, they can be confused for one another. I know that much. All right, well, let me just play a bunch of basketball, I guess. I don't need to do this, but it's kind of funny to go out with the basketball. So just give me a bunch of basketballs, please. Because you showed a lack of interest in men? Very possible. I don't know. That's another thing. I don't know if, like, what people think me as. I'm very openly ace to, like, people around me. But to those who I speak with who don't, like, know that I'm ace, and any conversation that I have about, like, dating and stuff, I probably seem like the most gay dude. Or not the most gay dude, but just, like, I've never shown interest in women for the most part. So, I could imagine people getting confused. And they turn out not to be either. You get internally angry. Your headcanon wasn't true. Well, I gotta twirl my mustache more. Yeah. That's why I try not to assume that kind of stuff. I like having a passive gaydar, you know? Being like back of the head, being like, yeah, that dude's totally gay, but like just kind of letting that be. Any other items? No. Pin and pine, already did that one. So you don't talk about that sort of stuff unless it's relevant. Yeah, basically, yeah. Yar. Yar. Oh, yeah, I I did that, and it reminded me. So just kind of in my own time while texting my friends, I've been passively trying to find the most grotesque way of saying yes. And so I went through several like spellings of it, just kind of adding more garbage to it as I went. And let me just kind of show this realization in action, all right? So you have yes, and then yeah, and then you have yeah or yeah, and then you get yeah like that. And then if you want, you can make it sound grosser by adding an R and then a G, you know, that's a yer. And that's around as gross as you can get with the word yes. With the word yes before it becomes completely like impossible to understand. And if you notice something about it, yar. That's fucking pirate speak. That's literally how phonetically pronouncing yar. So I'll just leave that down there. Why not? It's funny to have yar in the bottom corner. But yeah, no. It turns out they already did it. Some schmucks out on a boat decided that they would come up with the most grotesque way of saying yes before me. And I feel personally slighted. I feel betrayed. I feel like I need revenge on the pirates as a whole, just all of them. All right. Let's see. This is probably going to be my last run. Okay. The tomb I would like. Sounds like something a guy would use to make girls uncomfortable to establish some kind of masculinity alpha role he has in his head. Like saying yar? Is it? Yeah? Really? A little? That never once crossed my mind. That the idea that going yar is a little bit misogynistic. All right, let me double check the code for this. Helkpo. Helkpo, indeed. I mean, hey, there were female pirates, and I bet they said yar. So prove me wrong, liberal. That's so funny to me still. Calling somebody a liberal as though it's an insult. I guess it is an insult now, huh? Because liberals are not leftist. Leftist. That's the thing that's supposedly an insult. Liberal is an insult because they completely fucked over the US. All right. Let's see. I gotta start writing this down, actually. So, let's go with... like this. You can't see it, but I have a bunch of screenshots from prior gameplay sessions that have a bunch of stained glass windows with women in them. And those women correspond to the women in this little place, this little tomb that I am in. Okay, so let's write down code. When people insult you for being a lefty because... yeah. No, that's exactly the point. Or woke. The word woke, I mean, started off as a right-wing, like, oh yeah, no, I'm seeing everything. And then somehow it completely 180'd, and it's bad to be seeing everything now all of a sudden. Which is, interesting. Tells you a bit about the mindset of a lot of people who are saying that as an insult. Okay, so tomb code. Number 1 is, I believe that is a farmer. Okay, so 1 is farmer. 2 is baker. 3 is farm hand, I guess. Because the first one has a hoe. This one has a pitchfork. So farm hand, why not? Or pitchfork. Let's just write down pitchfork. That makes it easier. The term woke always had a bad history. Used to be used to insult people who were trying to make racism more aware. Ah. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that it was used historically. Although it would make sense that it was used to make people feel bad about not wanting to be racist. Okay. Which one's number 4? Is it IV or VI? I can never remember. Here, let me go look at... Okay, it's IV. Meaning that we have the chimney sweep next. Five is thus going to be between pointing out genuine issue versus trying to play moral superiority. Yeah. There is definitely a difference. I don't think you can say that somebody's taking moral superiority when it's about racism. Okay, so number 5 is the maid. Number 6 is the jockey. And number 7, I believe, is the queen. Wait. The queen. The queen of spades? In this image I have of her, she's wearing all black. I'll have to look at that next time I come across it. Weird takes people have online. Oh, yeah. I mean, the thing is, people... I don't know. I can't like succinctly explain what I'm trying to think. I just find people want to be recognized as cool and interesting too much. It's stupid. Okay, so there's the farmer. We go to the baker. That's the farmhand. That is the jockey. That is the queen. The farmer. There's the baker. Farmer, baker, pitchfork. Or farmhand. Chimney sweep. Maid. Jockey. And queen. Oh. I didn't have to do that. The door was still open from last time. I don't know why I didn't think to just look that direction, but all right. And then we have death with this picture of the map that I have already started putting together. There's a little bit of the A here that's peeking over the side of the broken picture. I already have a little map put together for it. Oh, this does something, eh? Yeah, that opens that. Death is tall. Get you a woman like Death, who will reap you with her scythe, and is also big and tall and a skeleton. All right. So this is an area that I remember being rather confusing. Yeah. A woman can't kill you. She doesn't deserve to be in your life. Yes, that is the best way to go about it, you know. Okay, now what the fuck could this be, eh? What's the deal with this, eh? Tell me, game! Tell me all your secrets. My brain ain't functional enough to really understand what's going on here. Obviously, there's a bunch of different things here, pedestals. Perhaps I can control this middle platform with the pedestals. I've definitely mentioned it before. I wish women were taller, because goddamn, you see so many tall dudes. Me, I'm tall dude. Like goddamn, if you just like one or two tall women, you know, that's all I ask for, ever in the universe. In the entire universe. No. There's a lot of tall women. And they tend to be attractive. Now here's the question though. Tall dudes or short dudes? Because I don't really know how to weigh in on that particular conversation. I feel like I need a boat oar for this. Or maybe I can't even use that. I don't really have a way to weigh in on that. Hot take, boobs are overrated. Hot take, I disagree. But that's going to be the extent of my sexual preferences that you hear about. That's the extent of Ender lore that you get for tonight. Come back another day and you may get another snippet. So that was a whole bunch of nothing. It would be nice if I figured out what the heck I could do there, so I can do it there, but it doesn't appear as though I know. Upgrade disc. It would be nice to go get a upgrade, though. So let's see if I can. You're not a boob kind of guy, and she immediately said, yeah, that's because you're gay. Damn. Rip to all women who aren't. Who aren't gay? I don't quite get your meaning. I'm sorry to say. Aren't busty? Well, I hear that having a rack is actually really bad for your back. So, you know, there's some good and some bad to everything. It is, yes. Yeah. It sucks that, like, human beings are built around a spine. Like, we don't have to have, we don't get to have something a little bit more structurally sound. Everything comes back to the spine. And if you fuck with that spine at all, then life's going to be painful. As someone who used to have a rack, it is painful. As somebody who is tall, it is painful. Let's see. Yeah, you can spare the gym. Having any extra weight above like this, your center mass, like you got like your center mass around here. If you're heavy above that, then your back is gonna hate you. Oh, right, tall people. Yeah, tall people. Remember? It's like the opposite of women with big boobs. One of them gets harassed and the other one gets left alone. And by that, I mean nobody talks to the other one. Ooh, but I spent the gem. I'll take the den, why not? Conference room. Her ladyship's chamber. Next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. Huh. I don't think I've been in here. Safe deposit box key. So if I get the vault, then I can do that. Her ladyship's diary is locked. And another upgrade disc. That's 2, right? Yeah, that's 2 upgrade discs. And there's her ladyship. And there's him men-ship. I don't know how that works. Forgive me for my lack of word good knowledging. Dang. Am I high? am I just this stupid normally? Okay, fancy little hat. Does it never end? Huh? Let's see. Crow. Row. Already did that. Maybe it was... Before I was talking about how Tommy brought up weed, and so I started thinking about weed. You brought up... Or somebody brought up back pain. I brought up back pain, and suddenly I'm starting to feel back pain. Like I'm starting to feel pain in my lower back right now. I don't like that. Why did that happen? I don't want... Fuck off, back pain. You gotta be so real. Having the same thing. Like, why did you have to show up, huh? Is that a coin? What a fucker. I'm referring to my back as a fucker, by the way. Ooh, next time I enter boudoir, I get a bunch of steps. But that's, honestly, a bunch of steps isn't useful for me right now. Okay, that's worthwhile. Correct. Be nice to your spine. That is true. It is like the one thing keeping my brain intact with the rest of me. So, yeah, fair point. Fishing rod. Okay, rod and road. That's a new one. So currently, the letters that I have are A-D, Amper, E-E-I-C-C, H-L-A, G-H, and A. It's a lot of letters. Like, that's a lot of letters to be working with for a single puzzle. Don't curse your family. Already did. They're all gonna have huge tits and back pain now. It's just how it is, according to our previous conversations. Sometimes it's funny just to say words and see what happens. Anything in here? Bath and bat? No. Turn off the key cards, turn off the gym, turn on the dark room, turn on the garage. The cabinet, I still don't really know what the deal is there. Clock and lock. I think I already did that, right? Clock and lock. Turning intersects in 1 millisecond. Yeah, or they just get really fat. Which would I prefer? Honestly, that billiard room. It's an easy puzzle and it gets me a lot of resources. Curse them with boobs. That is true. The idea that you just suddenly have female... What? What's the square? Square? Square is new. Hold on, let me see this. Let me refer to my photos. What's the square? Gotta press square on my controller. Oh, yeah. Clearly. Square, like 3 squared? So 9? Oh! 9. That's so weird. Okay. 5 minus 20 squared? So negative 15 squared. That wouldn't... But... 15 squared is really big. Like, I don't think that... Yeah, 225. I don't think that's on this. What? Get the calculator to help. Okay, so how this works is these blue sections here denote multiple or addition. These are subtraction. In this, it's multiplication, and in this final ring, it is division. And they just added squaring. Wait, no. Okay, it's 5 squared, 25 minus 20. It's 5. There we go. It's because the square in the center was blue. That makes sense. Well, that's, that works out. Okay. So now what? I guess we're just going to run all the way back to the spot over here. Yeah. Go through the den. I could spare a... Oh! I have the sledgehammer. I forgot about that. What I'm looking for now is any way to get a... terminal. I want to get a terminal computer. Let's see. Okay.
You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Chamber of Mirrors. Yeah, this one's so confusing. Whatever the hell this is. Because it's... Oh, yeah. Door... You go in one door, and then you open another door, and you do all sorts of weird shit. So if I click this, then one of these opens, right? Yeah, that. So now I need to get to that side. But I don't think I can do the puzzle because of the fact that I need to get to this side as well. Shit. Okay, there's coins in that. Coins in there. And a hat. Oh, what? So some of these might be mirrors, I guess. I just don't see my own reflection. So, oh. Okay, so that does that anyways. So if I'm pressing this button, will it reflect through any of these? No. No, it won't. What am I, a vampire? I guess I am. I'm not really sure. Okay, tube and tub, maybe? E. Or vial and bath. If you so wish. Okay. The exact same room, one after another. Very nice. Vial bath. Okay. Chamber of Mirrors. Commissary locksmith. Okay. We can do this. Oh! It opens. I did not know that that opens from there. Okay, so now I can go back. Oh, these are two different things. Rain and wheat? Grain and rain. Grain and rain. Which adds another G. Probably pay attention to what I'm doing in game rather than being an ADHD. Well, I mean, if you ever end up wanting to play the game later, then, I don't know. But now I have access to this little corner. Orchard and pilot. Not your style of game, to be honest. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, now I can go... Oh. I didn't even think to look up. Did I ever actually get my masculinity questioned because of the games I play? No? What game... You got me curious now. What game do I play that is associated with not being masculine? That's interesting. I want to know, like, Rain World? Rain World's a bit of a gay game. But besides that, I'm not sure what you could mean. Do tell. I'm interested now. This is intriguing. Okay, Chapel's the best thing. By some fuckhead who saw you playing Animal Crossing on Switch. Oh, okay. So just meaning somebody judging you for being... For like, playing a video game? I don't think so. Because, again, I tend to scare people. I don't think... People don't tend to question my masculinity because I look very masculine. That's one thing I have going for me. Nobody's ever gonna really question me being manly. Considering that I am taller than most people who I interact with. And, no, that's it. It's just because I'm taller. There's nothing else that's really special.
Okay. This one. Plane and paint. I still don't know what this one. Airplane, world, paint. Wait. Hold on. The name of the planet. Is that there's a name for this planet that we are on, right? That they like change. It's not Earth. It's not Earth. It's a not Terra. Not Terra either. This was one of the dudes that called you an F slur and T slur. So it was helpless. Yeah. What? What do you mean? That this game takes place in a fictional planet with fictional, like, in-universe thingamajigs happening. Yeah. So now I just gotta find. Yeah, no, I didn't rename Earth. I didn't just decide that we were no longer going by Earth anymore. Let's see if I can find it, because I think it says it in one of the books. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Earth is Terra. Well, that's a name for it. La Terre, en français. See. Ben Aries. Aries? Aries is the name that shows up a lot, but it's often a suffix, like Orinda Aries, or what's this other one? Fen Aries. Is that how they do their wording? Ares like the god of war? Not quite. It's got an I in it. So, slightly different from the god of war. Yeah. That's a star sign. Yeah. The largest city in Fen Aries. So Aries, Aries, is a common name. But I'm not. It can be. Like I'm saying it's a common name showing up in my pictures. You can't see them because I'm not screen sharing my Steam overlay. Here, actually, I could do this. There we go. Now you can see the activate Windows sign at the bottom corner. I've taken a lot of screenshots of this. A lot of screenshots of this game. So I have been going through them to solve puzzles. It's hard to show them on stream properly, but you can see in things like here, I believe, a Jaren can. Okay, that's a different thing. You get to see my time. Yeah, you get to see what time it is now. Yeah, Orinda Aries, it says right here. Then over here it says Fen Aries. Doxing my time zone. No, you're gonna know that I live in Quebec. You know, the province that's larger than Texas. You're gonna know that I live in there. What are you saying what to? There are many things that you could have said what to that I just said. Whoa, 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 buddy. ... No, it's not that. Don't dox myself. I, like, legitimately, Quebec is larger than Texas, and you know what? Let me just check real quick. World map. Let me just get a nice sized world map here. Yeah. So, let me put this up on screen real quick. So, I'm not doxing myself. This is Quebec. This area right here is Quebec. This is the United States. Do you notice a problem with trying to pinpoint where one might be in Quebec? Quebec is the size of Europe. Like, you don't need to worry. I'm not doxing myself. Yeah, Quebec is huge. You're not going to find me by me just saying I'm in Quebec. All right. Let's let's get back into the game. I don't know if I want to spend that last key there. Actually, I kind of do. Ooh, I can use the vestibule. Sure. Oh. Okay, so I'm looking to be through this door. So every time I walk in, 2 doors open or something. I don't know. I don't remember how it works. Oh, okay. So now this is open. This is also open. So I can get in there. Getting also more manly. This connects also to the center button. Oh, what? Oh. This isn't mirrors. What? What? I don't... I'm confused. It's trippy. It's very trippy. Is there like a door that I can get through up here? Like, why am I up here? Holy shit. That... by accident, completely. Bedroom closet. I found a duplicate copy of one of my floor plans. Would I like to permanently add one additional bedroom closet to my floor plan? Okay. Wait, is there one of those in every single one of these corners? Holy shit. I actually hate the pantry. The pantry can go fuck itself, so I'm not going to do that. However, now that I know what this room is, I get it now. So if I went to that one and that one, I want to get into that one, so I need to open and close the doors accordingly. So that lowers that. That doesn't help me. This one, if I wanted to get into this corner, but also, can I get up here? No, I can't. Okay, so that blocks that off now. Oh, wait, can I get in? Huh. You can get over here now. This is such a trippy room. What the fuck? It's so weird. What the hell is this? Okay. So if I want to get in here, I gotta close these doors. Can I close it? Okay, so that opens that. Not exactly. What? Okay. I've already been in that one. I want to get in this one, meaning that one of these passages need to be closed. Oh, it's so weird. How am I supposed to do this puzzle? Okay, so I can go in there now. Good, okay. Gotcha. Is there also money up here? They're like, okay, the money is not on that table. Oh. Well, there we go, I guess. And now it's getting into this one. Which means... I'm not exactly sure. Oh, okay. That works. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work at all. Okay, so I want this pane of glass to be going down like that. How did I open that pane of glass? Like this? Okay, that's how I opened that one. What about this one? That, over there. Oh, okay. What's this one close? It opens that. What's this one do? It opens that. Okay, what's this one do then? Close. I'm confusing myself. I am legitimately just confusing the shit out of myself. Which one closes this? This pane right there. Is it one of the other buttons on this side? Oh. Fuck. Forgot about this room. Okay. If I walk all the way around, I have 50 coins? I have so many coins! Okay, this. Open or close that. That's not what I wanted. Okay, back around. No, that just does that one. This one opens that. Okay, so now I go back around. And I hit this one. There it is. So now I go all the way back through, using up most, if not all, of my steps. Yeah. Fighting with automod? What's happening? Let me just allow these in. You were looking up something for reference and you found this fuck-ass stock image. Let's see. What the fuck is that? Who's this guy and his son? Who is this single father and his young bouncing baby boy? Who did this? Who decided that this was gonna be their stock photo? It's really funny. All right. So now I can get in here. And it's a single key. I have 6 steps left. Well, I mean, I got something. What's this direction?
Drafting studio. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to the estate's draft pool. That would be great if I had the means. Okay. The compass leading north more frequently. So, I'm noticing, amongst other things, that within the entirety of this house, I haven't gotten a single console to work with. Say something that triggers Automon. You question if you should rephrase it or not say something. Yeah. I mean, Automod tends to be a little bit jumpy, so I don't blame you for triggering it. Okay, so that's the conference room. Yeah. Oh, that kind of sucks. I have 2 upgrade discs. Aw, that's a shame. Let me in the hole. Let me in the hole. Aw. All right. Well, that, I think, is where I will call it for today. It's a prosaic villa. Don't know what that means, but, yep. Yeah. Thank you to everybody for watching. I may or may not be streaming tomorrow because I'm going to be going on a big old road trip. So, you know, don't cry if I'm not there tomorrow. I don't think anybody's crying over me not streaming, but you know, just don't. Just a precaution. But yeah. Thank you once again. VOD viewers, thanks. Yeah. And yeah, this is the worst. You will literally not get out of bed. But yeah, thank you for watching and have a good one. Bye-bye.